it's time to put away the sewing machine and the iron. And we're not even going to answer the telephone. We're going to forget about it. And we're going to take our shoes off and we're going to relax. And we're going to sit on the couch or the chair one. And we're going to get ready and drink us some tea and have us a piece of cake because it is time for poor man sewing. Alrighty. I think that there's a confusion on this crazy quilt. So I'm going to try to explain it a whole lot different. So here we have our batting. And we're going to lay our material here. And I'm going to lay this one down a little bit more. But I'm going to give it to you so you see it like this. Let's go over more. I'm going to go over. Alright. So we have just a little bit showing. Like, you know, you would say, okay, this is my seam. Yeah, it's about a 1/2 inch. Let me get my ruler and I'll make sure. Yeah, about a 1/2 inch. Right there. Alright, now we're going to pretend like we're stitching it. So there's our stitches. Now, if you pull it or wash it or something, the stitches are going to come out because you got all this right here over here. Now, I'm just using this as a for instance so you can understand what I'm doing. And so now I'm going to pull it over and I'm going to sew it down again. So you see you have more now. You don't have to worry about here. Let's go ahead and grab another one. We're going to grab another one. We're going to put it right here across this one. And let's see, here's one. And we're going to sew it down across it. Okay. And we'll sew it across this one. Now, on this one, we have this much material and this much material. But right here, we don't have hardly anything. And if you look on it, we have part of the batting on here. So what we're going to want to do with that little bit is we're going to put another piece on top of it so as we can get it. And if you look, we had this much, this much, this much, and this much. And we're hiding that. And this should hold as well. I wish I had some more of the orange, or the red, whatever. These kind of pins. So, and it is holding up. So you see, when you do it, I don't know if you can see. Let's see if I can. Yeah, you should be able to see all these pins right here. Let me make them bigger. And that way, you can see what I'm doing here. Now you ought to be able to see the pins and all. And that should give it where it stays down and all. But the closer you come to the edge, like that, the more you're going to have your it coming apart and all. I hope I made it clear and all. So you do want to go over enough for your stitches to stay. Alright, let's go see if we can't look at the quilt. And like I said, Rick's been sleeping underneath it. But so is the animals. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Ow! Let's get, well, that right there. Come on now, you guys. Alrighty, I got it right here. And we're closer to it. Can you see right here how we went up on it? And we've got, like, see? And we got space. And you know this one right here was bigger. And all of it is underneath here. And there's no bubbles or anything underneath it. And all. I think it turned out pretty. What, little buddy? And see this one right here. We've got it enough far over, enough to where it won't. Can you see how far I'm over enough to where it won't fray off of it and leave an opening? So far, it's doing pretty good. And see here, you can see this one. And this one right here is doing good too, because this one right here is underneath this one, and it's this one is covering that one. Let's see. See here. That's the thing, you want to make sure that you cover the other one. That little cat, I'm telling you. But I hope I explained it better and you can get the understanding of it to where it's okay. Alright, oh good, good. Look, let me show, right here. Let me show you. If you do not do it right, then this is going to happen. Somehow, I did not have this line over here. So I'm going to have to fix that. So I don't know how I'm going to fix that. But you see what I'm talking about? If you're not over far enough, then this is going to happen. And here I thought I had it over far enough. Well, it's good that this is happening so I can show you. So, we're going to have to fix that. I'm going to have to make him move so I can fix it and show you how I'm going to fix it. Alright, I'm kind of glad that I noticed that. Because then I can see if I can't explain it better. You got to overlay your material so that it won't come apart like that. All of these are overlaid to where they won't come apart. Don't know how. But I'm kind of glad I've seen that one. I ain't seen no other one, though. I don't know what caused that. But that's okay. We got this one. I'll put it in. It'll still be okay. But all these other ones are overlaid. And to where you don't have to worry about it. There that is. But they're pretty good overlaid, and that's what we need to keep it sturdy and some of them I did get, and I know I got them close, but I didn't mean to get them close, but I did. Eyes. In the mornings, the worse on me on these cataracts. I don't know how long it'll keep us up. I can't see. The evenings is my best on seeing because of these crazy cataracts. I can't afford to get them done right now. I don't know if I have enough thread on this or not, but I'm going to go for it. And it's early in the morning right now. I've only had 1 cup of coffee. But the thing of it is, if this quilt does not work out, I have it right here at the house. It's being used. And it's a good learning piece. And that's just the way I'm looking at it. And all that good stuff. But you gotta make sure you overlay it. Alright, let's see. Everything I got's over yonder. Alright, you two. Go. That's Lexi and Bella. Those are Rick's daughter's dogs. I'm not gonna have enough to finish it. Oh, come on. There we go, we did. This was the last string that I used on it. So you have to overlay them good. Alrighty, I lost my... Alrighty. So now I got that done. Alright, here's another thought. If you are concerned about it, you can always go on the other side of it and sew it down. Come on, eyeballs, you can get it. And you can go on the other side of it and sew it down. And then that way you got sewed on both sides. And you don't have to worry about it coming loose. And I'm only doing this to show you that it can be done. I'm doing it. And I gotta scoot this thing over. There we go. Let's see. There we go. So we can do it like this. And it will sew it down, and you don't have to worry about it coming loose. I don't know how far I want to go with it. But that's what I figured we'd do. Alright, we'll go ahead and see you later. And all that good stuff. Alright, I hope you can see right here. Let me show you another way. I'm just going to do it just to try to show you another way. If you want to do this and make it work. You can take and put a blanket stitch down each and every one of them. See here, this right here will work too. All right, now you guys quit. And a blanket stitch will work. Well, get that right there out of there. Now where the hell did that come from? There. Put a blanket stitch on there. That will also hold it. Alright, I'll quit right there. I'm not worried about this quilt because I'm going to keep it. Because if it ever does fall apart, I didn't get anything out of it. And if I give it away, I'm not going to worry about it. Because I gave it away, and I'll let them know, hey, look, it could come apart on you because of the way I sewed it. But so far, that's the only piece that I've seen. I mean, it's been a couple of days now, and it won't hurt to look at it and check it out and see how it's doing. But I don't see anything. See, they're all... I'm even looking underneath here, and these are fine. Oh, that damn dog's whining again. But give it enough overlay to where you don't have to worry about it. I got this right here too close over here. It should have been over here. You know. But that's the way, that's the way I feel about it. It's doing pretty good though. I'm glad I found that one. Because that one, you know, kind of showed you what not to do. I know, that damn dog was driving you crazy. I'm going to make a half an hour out of this video. Just playing around with it. Oh, I wonder if there's any more. Alright, I'm going to check. Long things here, we can cut them off. You know you're going to have it. Overlay them to where they, so far, I really ain't found anything. Everything seems like it's okay. Because guess where I overlaid it really good? Overlaid it. Poor old dog. Gosh, I think this is beautiful. I think this is probably one of my prettiest quilts that I've done. Yep, that was the only spot so far that I found. But now I fixed it because... Yeah, it needed to be fixed like that. But, other than that, everything's going to be okay. So now, there's your another way of doing it. Just sew it along the other side of it, or you can blanket stitch it. And either way will work, just as long as you don't see the fiber feel. Alright, I hope this helps you out. And which is a good thing that we got to play with it, because I fixed the spot. Alrighty, another way that I can figure out for y'all to have a pretty quilt like this and do your scraps is take a sheet, an old sheet, and lay it down on your fiber field. And then that way you got a sheet underneath it. And then you could go right on ahead and put your pieces on here and be able to do it and not worry about the it coming loose on you. You understand what I'm saying? Put you a piece of an old sheet down underneath it and all, and that should help it. And you don't have to worry about. Just make sure you overlay your material, and in that way you don't have to worry about. I'm surprised I've only got one. I figured I would have a whole lot more than just one, but I've only got the one doing it. But put your sheet down, an old sheet, it ain't gonna hurt. A good old cheap one will work just fine. If you're using all new material, I would suggest you getting a new sheet and not an old one. Because when you pre-wash, the material will shrink. Okay? And you don't want that shrinking on top of new material because it won't look good. I don't think it'll look good. It may work and then again it may not. But that would be my suggestion if you really want to try it and do it. Alright, I think we can quit here. If I come up with something else, I'll throw it in here. If you would like to donate to Poor Man's Sewing, this is the way you do it. You go to Poor Man's Sewing and you mash on it, and then you go all the way up to About, and you mash on it, and right there is Donate to Poor Man's Sewing. I would appreciate it, and thank you very much in advance.